back to another segment of Dirty Talk, and we're going to call this segment pH 101. Why do I feel this is very important? Well, because everyone, for some reason, thinks pH is important. And there's times it is, and there's times that it isn't. The good thing is I have my good friend here, Matt Hill from New Line Industries, who happens to be a chemist, and we're going to let Matt explain to the folks of you out there what pH is first, and when it's important and when it's not important. Matt?
Well, I mean, pH is a degree of basically how well it wants to give off, hydrogen.
Right.
That's going to determine how well we give that off, what the pH of a product is. Now, the scale basically goes from 0 to 14.
Right.
7 is neutral.
Right.
And truly, in science and chemistry, 7 is neutral. Goes to 14, which is the most alkaline. Go down to 0 for the acid side.
Right.
Now, people always think, well, just the acids burn you. No. Anything on either extreme of these is a very potent product for what it does. You're looking at a scale, basically a 10,000-fold difference between a pH number. So there's a different affinity to give off the proton there based on the pH. Now, that all sounds scientific and great. In this industry, guys, everybody wants to get a couple little words or buzzwords and take it and go. pH. Now, first where it all starts, most of the soil that walks in, most dry soil that comes in, is acidic by nature. So it's a lower pH. We want to use a higher pH to help break that down,
right,
so we can get it up, get it lifted, sequester it, and get it moving down the road, i.e. into the dump tank. But everybody kind of started getting that pH is everything. Well, that's only, first of all, in water-based systems.
Right.
There's no water, there's no pH. So you have to have that first. It's always funny to me that people think like the strongest product, well, it's high alkaline. The higher the pH, the stronger the product. That doesn't tell me that it's the strongest cleaner that I need. It just tells me that it has the biggest proficiency to give off a hydrogen at a certain location. The pKa, then the pH. Everybody wants for this industry for it, they say they want their carpet cleaner to stop at 9 or 9.5. Certain types of fiber that we deal with, yes, anything past that, we start stripping, the protectant off of it.
Right.
But half the carpet out there, olefin, whatever, we can clean at any pH. And also people tend to think, well, it's all pH driven. Well, it's also detergency and solvency driven. We make a pre-spray called All Out.
Right.
I even put mild pH on the label because I knew if I'd have put the true RTU pH, a lot of people wouldn't even try it. Because it's basically at 32 to 1, it's 7.2.
Yeah.
It's neutral. Yet at 10 to 1 dilution, it'll degrease a car engine. Or my favorite is everybody wants to say, well, I need a pH of whatever to clean or break. Well, when you're getting into solubilizing oils and other things, we go with the solvents. The solvents have no pH. So pH isn't everything.
Right.
It is a large scale of what we do, but it's not everything. If you're looking for an alkaline cleaner, you don't just pick the one with the higher pH. You're looking for a complete component formula. The builders are there for the pH, whether we build it up or we build it down. The other components of a product, the solvency, the surfactants, those are important too.
Right.
Otherwise, we would just all clean with lye or sodium hydroxide.
Right.
That's the high pH, or potassium hydroxide. Let's go, but those don't rinse, those don't work on certain things. So we need, it's more than just pH. It's a great tool to know because you want to know that, A, also we would like to leave the carpet ideally in an acidic state.
Right.
Because most of the soil that comes in is acidic, and you guys all know two magnets, you put them together the same size, they don't like each other.
That's right.
If you flip it the other way,
They
we
attract.
bond.
That's right.
So it is good to know, but it's not everything of the cleaning
Right.
picture.
Well, and another issue I think something else I want to clear up for the viewers is when is pH, or when should someone use a high pH pre-spray? For what particular soils or what particular type of cleaning situations?
Ideally, where they work best, food oils.
Food oils.
Which are food oils, grease, oil, whatever you want to call it, they're fatty acids.
Okay.
It's called soapification, actually, at that point. We want them to be a soap maker. You take lard and you take lye, you neutralize the lard, which is a fatty acid, with lye, which is a high alkaline, you have a soap. That's actually how we make soap if we were making true soaps. So now if we're cleaning commercial food establishments, I mean the real bad ones too, the ones where they call the guy in to clean it, twice a year.
Yeah.
It's impacted with grease everywhere. You have the big heavy black trail walking out of the kitchen. That's all fatty acid spread everywhere. Now in a place like that, it is great to go with a higher pH product because that's just chemistry 101, the easiest way to break a bond and make soapification, because the soap will rinse away a lot easier than the grease or the oil. But for other things, asphalt being walked in out of a parking lot, or a lacquer spilled, or a gum spot, it's not all pH at that point. And we start getting into solvents and different ways of breaking the bonds.
And that is pH 101 from our expert, Matt. Thanks for joining us. See us on our next episode.